Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the game. Like, it
Me
was
neither.
definitely entertaining, for parts of it, but I definitely wish that there was some competitiveness. Like, this was just not competitive at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were the one saying there was a lot of defense being played, weren't you?
There was a little bit in the first quarter, like there was more effort than most, then it kind
I
of
want
was
to
fluctuating.
know how much of that comment is like because I'm just talking like you were texting in our group chat that
Yes.
like there was some defense, and I was like, I wonder what he means by that because I felt like a lot of the defense that was being played was more just like,
Miss
all right, I'm gonna put in the effort to anticipate this passing lane and like try and be here. It was almost more like
Kinda. Yeah, that's
mentally like
I mean, we saw Jokic try and block somebody.
that's
Oh,
kind of what I'm talking about.
that was in the pregame. That was in the pregame knockout. He tried to block
Oh, well,
Luka.
yeah, that was pregame. That was Jokic
I
and
I,
love
Luka.
that clip.
my favorite moment of last night was when he ended it. I'm sorry, when he ended it when it was like he was gonna go for the dunk and then he laid it.
He did the layup at the end of the first half. That
It-
was funny.
Most Jokic play ever.
Yeah, it really was. And when Jokic and Luka kept like throwing it back and forth to each other on the
And then the
slow,
SGA.
fast break.
yeah.
Yeah, like they were like Bill Walton loved that.
Yeah, he definitely did. But gotta give a shout out to Damian Lillard winning the All-Star Game MVP, scoring 39 points, making 11 threes, two of them just effortless shots from half court. He was good. He was definitely very good. Tyrese Halliburton came out on fire, made like 5 threes in a 92-second span.
He was more efficient. He had only 2 less points. I think he should have won it, and he was the city boy.
Yeah, I think he definitely could have as well. I know the voting was pretty split on it, but Dame ended
Well,
up winning that one.
I texted you guys this as well, but I was looking at the odds before he hit the half court shot, and he was plus 120 at that point. And then right after he hit that shot, he moved from plus 120 to minus 280.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just jump up a whole bunch after hitting those shots.
I'm guessing Halliburton was probably the leader after hitting those back to back to back threes in the first though.
Yeah, to start, he was definitely the front runner. And then
Yeah.
for the Western Conference, Karl Anthony Towns with the 50 piece, with most of those coming in the fourth quarter. It didn't it didn't really feel like he had 50.
Didn't he have like 30 something in the fourth?
Yeah, probably. He had a lot in that last stretch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like a normal Timberwolves game when he scores.
You were saying that before when we were predicting the 3-point contest. Well, he scores a lot, but he doesn't win. That's what Draymond Green was saying on the alternate broadcast. He was like, "This is just like an old Timberwolves game. He's got 40 points and they're down 20."
And everyone was in the they're like, and it was like, and then it was like an old Warriors game. Steph, Clay, and KD are doing everything, and Draymond's doing nothing, just yelling at people.
Yeah, just joking with Chuck on the broadcast. But I would say for most people, this was definitely entertaining, but not exactly what we wanted. This is the second straight All-Star game where it definitely wasn't really that competitive for most of the way.
I saw I saw someone say like everyone in the league does what LeBron wants. Like if he wants it to be competitive, it'll be competitive.
I
Like
think it
there was a couple other things, but it's like if LeBron wants something to happen, it's gonna happen.
Interesting.
I think it's more so like it has to start in the beginning. It has to start in the first quarter for sure. Like it has to start competitive, and then I don't know. Lucas shouldn't be able to start no more because, or there should be another like the coaches should be able to pick who's going to start or something because it has to start from the beginning. Like the first five guys out have to want to like take it serious and want to win. And I saw some stuff talking about like home court advantage in the finals being determined by the winner, but Luka, I mean, come on, man. Luka cannot start. Luka shouldn't be allowed to start in the All Star game anymore.
Dude, when he did that half court shot and tweeted in the locker room at halftime, "Oh, 2-for-1 analytics." Like, yeah, that's the question I was gonna bring you guys. Like, how could Adam Silver and the NBA fix the All-Star game? They've tried things. They tried the draft. They tried the elimination ending, which worked the first year. 2020 was an awesome All-Star game. 2022 was pretty decent as well. But how could they fix the All-Star game? Do you think it could be this winning conference gets home court advantage in the NBA Finals?
I mean, that's what they do in the MLB, and they try more in the MLB. So I mean, I just have to imagine. But like, also, it's a totally different sport, so I don't know. Like, it's hard to just not try and goof around in the MLB because you have someone throwing 95 at you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's a good point.
But it's just
No,
hard
they
'cause
gotta.
it's like it's not like it's a foreign concept to have competitive All-Star games. Like the All-Star games from the early 2000s were incredible endings. Excuse me. And I wish that we could get back to that somehow.
I
I
just
mean,
don't think guys are gonna take
the
it.
NFL though, the NFL is the same. Like the NFL, it was like they were getting more boring, so they switched to flag football, just because why not? Like if the athletes aren't gonna try because they don't want to get injured, then just do it flag football. But
Well,
like
what could you do in the
thousands
NBA
bet
for
like Sean Taylor trying to decapitate people with his helmet, laying hit sticks in the Pro Bowl. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to really figure out.
I don't think guys are gonna take it as serious as they did back then, just because it's different now. And like when it was Kobe, AI, Shaq, Duncan, you know, the guys that we're talking about, it was more about like pride and stuff like that. And it's just not that way no more. The only way I can see them making it better is doing what they did with the in-season tournament and providing a bag of cash incentive for the winning team.
I mean, even like these are all the all stars. So a lot of them have the big contracts already.
And they're already playing for charities. So like I don't know, you're gonna like yeah.
Well, that's my solution.
Yeah, it's just hard to figure out. That's the I know I probably sound like an old head talking like this, but this is like the only thing that I would really have a complaint about with the new modern NBA. Just that the All-Star game is really not a great event anymore. Like the game, like the highlight day is now usually Saturday.